Hey tribe, Dawna here from Transformational Healing, and today we are going to talk about the importance of honoring your ancestors. So I'm shooting today's video at the Ancestor Mound at Brushwood Folklore Center in Sherman, New York. And this is just one example of setting up a place that you can come to honor your ancestors. And first I want to start off with a quick tour of the mound and just show it to you a little bit different. So here you can see the Ancestor Mound at Brushwood, and this was established many years ago and has changed throughout the years and has grown throughout the years. And many of the people who are part of our community here at Brushwood have been left offerings or actually have a little bit of their ashes put into this mound, and it's set up directionally. So we started in the south part of the mound and we've gone through the west, and in the north we have a well, and people leave offerings or remembrances of people who have been here at Brushwood or of their own family members, even if they haven't been here at Brushwood. And it's a place where you can come and meditate and just be. So this is a full land representation of how you can set up a place to honor your ancestors. But you could do something very small at home, like set up an ancestor altar. And that could just be pictures or remembrances on a small shelf. And you can leave offerings there for your ancestors, or perhaps just light a candle every once in a while or burn some incense. And communicating with your ancestors is very important, and that could be your actual blood ancestors. It could be close friends that have passed. It could be people who influenced you in your life, or it could be the ancestors of the land on which you live or the land on which you go, like the land here at Brushwood. Our ancestors are the bones of our bones, and they have information for us. They can share their stories when they are here, and if you can communicate with them when they have left here, they can share their stories then too. Sometimes they guide us, sometimes they give us inspiration. And to me, it's important to honor those that have come before us, those that have broken and established different guidelines and rules and helped us to be who we are today. And without them, we definitely would not be who we are. So I often connect with my ancestors. We have an ancestor shelf at home where we light incense and we leave coffee and tea for them all the time. And sometimes during Samhain, we also leave them food and drink, or special birthdays, we might leave them something that was special to them. And there's pictures and remembrances, and it's something that we do daily in our house, is leave them coffee and tea when we are there. So visiting a place like this helps me to connect to other ancestors that I've met here at Brushwood that have helped form my path. And so working on this mound and weeding it and caring for it and just puts me into a space of mindfulness, and I'm mindful about what I'm doing and who I'm doing it for, and I'm open to receiving messages from spirit or from my ancestors. So I hope that this helps you to understand why communing with your ancestors is important, why remembering your ancestors and where you have come from is important, and maybe giving you some inspiration for ideas of how to communicate with your ancestors or how to leave them offerings, or perhaps maybe how to set up a space that you can do that in. And if you just need a place to be mindful, you can check out any of our meditation videos that I've done, and maybe even the Walk in the Woods video that went up last Tuesday. And next week, we are going to start visiting more sacred spaces around Brushwood Folklore Center. And we're going to start exploring the elements through the month. And I hope that you will join me on those adventures. Many blessings, tribe. Have a wonderful weekend.